Hey guys, welcome back for part 2 of my lovely 7-day trip, 10-day trip in total. Anyway, I'm just going to pick up right where I left off, which is Maria. So the next day, after a cultural night, I got up really early, and as soon as I got outside, one of my ankles was really nice and kind of collapsed underneath me. So the next couple of days my ankle was really weak and I was a bit limited in whatever I was doing. Didn't really have the time to feel sad about it at the time though, because we had to rush back into Rotorua to wait for a bus that was going to take us to Hobbiton. So around this point my camera's battery died, even though I tried charging it. So luckily there was this other girl who was kind enough to lend me her camera, so thanks Lisa. Just have some pictures of this. We had drinks at the Green Dragon, which was awesome, but we even had to cut that short to rush back onto the bus. We had a quick look at some bubbling mud in Rotorua, which is kind of fascinating and awesome and weird and brilliant at the same time. Then we hopped back on the bus to drive to our next stop, to a place called Lake Anifenoa, which, as you can see, is absolutely stunning. And we also had really great food that night. We had a hangi, which is a traditional Maori meal, and it's so good. Basically our food was cooked in the ground. I would explain it to you, but honestly, there's a link in the description. If you ever see me in real life again, ask me about it, I'll explain it. Next morning we got up early as well. This time because I was gonna go skydiving, which sounds awesome. Except that I had a cold. And the people there told me that I'd be okay, even if it was just a little bit of a cold. Turns out, it wasn't okay. From the moment I left the plane, my ears just started hurting so badly that I kind of just wanted it to end, and I don't think that's what you're supposed to feel when you're falling out of a plane. It's like, make it stop! So it was kind of unpleasant and painful, and I kind of want to go again, which is just going to cost me more money, but hey, sponsors, anyone? So the next morning we went off to Tongariro National Park, which is also known as Mordor for all you Lord of the Rings fans. Personally not a big fan, but it was kind of awesome to walk around there. The only thing is that the crossing itself is a 20-kilometer hike, and with my ankle, couldn't really do that much. So unfortunately I had to pass it up for that time, but I am going to do it really soon. And about 6 months ago I just took a shorter hike around the area, which was also really quite nice actually. So on our last day we only really made one more memorable stop in a place called Taihape. Probably pronouncing this incorrectly, but anyway. We had to go at gumboot throwing. Turns out I totally suck at this. Woo! Yeah, kind of a shame, but honestly not that bad. Because at the end of the day we made it to this beautiful city, which is known as Wellington.